In this video, we're going to graph the quadratic function f of x equals x minus 4 all squared plus 2. So the first thing we can work out for this is the turning point. And that's because it's already in the turning point form. So we know that if we have a quadratic in the turning point form, if we let the inside of the brackets equal 0, we get the x coordinate of the turning point. So we get x is positive 4. And then this vertical translation over here, the plus 2, gives the y coordinate of the turning point. So the turning point is at 4, 2. The next thing we can do when the quadratic's in this form is find the y-intercept. And the y-intercept occurs when we let x equals 0. So here we have f of x when x equals 0 is f of 0, which gives 0 minus 4 all squared plus 2, which equals minus 4 squared is positive 16 plus 2, which equals 18. Therefore, the y-intercept occurs when we have the coordinates x is 0 and y is 18. Now the last thing we need to do when we're graphing a quadratic is to find the x-intercepts. So the x-intercepts can be found by letting y equals 0, or in this case f of x. So we're going to find that 0 is equal to x minus 4 all squared plus 2. Then we subtract 2 from both sides, so subtract 2 and subtract 2, and we get minus 2 is equal to x minus 4 all squared. And then we need to undo this using the square root, so we take the square root of both sides, and all of a sudden we find x minus 4 is equal to plus or minus the square root of negative 2. But we know the square root of negative 2 is not a real number. So this means that there are no x-intercepts. So another way we could have checked if there was going to be any x-intercepts is using the discriminant. So if we just quickly check that here, we have delta is equal to b squared minus 4ac. And before we can use the discriminant, we need to turn f of x into the general form. So the general form is found by expanding everything. So x minus 4 all squared gives x squared minus 8x plus 16. And if we have plus 16 plus 2, we have plus 18. So in this form, we have a is equal to 1, b is equal to negative 8, and c is equal to 18. And these are the values we're going to put in the discriminant. So the discriminant is going to be negative 8 all squared minus 4 times 1 times 18. And this gives positive 64 minus 72, which is negative 8. So therefore, as the discriminant is less than 0, there are no solutions, which means there's no x-intercepts. So now the last thing we need to do is plot all the information that we've found. So we know that there's a turning point at x is 4, y is 2, so 4, 2. And we know that there is a y-intercept at 0, 18. So 0, 18 is up here. And then we just draw a parabola through those points. So we should have something that looks a little bit like this for our curve of f of x. Now I've just got a computer to draw it a little bit better than me because the last slide was getting a bit cramped. So we've got shown here all the coordinates we found before, so the y-intercept and the turning point. And then we've drawn a parabola through those points, and that is the graph of f of x equals x minus 4 all squared plus 2.